What up, America? JD here at the Bargain Bachelors. Travis is on vacation this week, so I'm flying solo, and I had to make a decision between a couple of estate sales or if I was going to go to the bin store. With the estate sales, they tend to list like all of the things that are for sale online, and I went through the photos and didn't see anything that looked like it would be worth my time. So I'm gonna go to the bin store, and hopefully in all the pandemonium I find some good stuff. There is one thing in particular that I have my eyes set on. I don't know if I'll get it or not. If I do, I do. If I don't, maybe I'll find something else or some other stuff. Again, this is just an experiment. It's part of the journey and part of the process. I just want to take you guys along so that you can see, firsthand what it's like being a reseller out here in these streets. So stick around and we'll be back. So I think in the past we've been under the misconception that the things in the bin store, a lot of that stuff is boxed up in brown, unrecognizable incognito boxes, and you don't really know what it is until you've opened it. And we've been under some of it, and we've been under the assumption that everything, like all the good stuff that they have, is going to be in those boxes. And so one of our tactics has just been, grab as many unmarked boxes as you can, and maybe you'll find the prize at the bottom of the Cracker Jack box.
I found it in a Cracker Jack box.
As it turns out, that was an erroneous assumption.
Just stand there in your wrongness and be wrong and get used to it.
Travis said he spoke to someone in the bin store, and they said basically, the stuff that they put on their website or the stuff they put on their social media preview is not hidden away in some incognito boxes. They say it's just, it's just out amongst the masses of, everything that's out there. So I don't have to look for boxes that are similar shape and size to the product I'm looking for. I can just look for the product itself. So I think that's going to help me a little bit today, because I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know what color the box is. So even though there's going to be piles and piles of junk, products in there, I think it's going to make it a lot easier to find the things I'm looking for. Will I get lucky? I don't know. But here's the hoping. So we'll be there soon. Okay, here we are at the bin store. The line is not nearly as long as I thought it was going to be. There's like 10 people in this line, so I am feeling pretty good about this. Hopefully nobody else shows up, but that will not be the case. So I'm gonna strap on the GoPro, and here we go. So immediately it is off to the races, and I immediately start grabbing random boxes, and I'm looking for that one specific box. So the first thing I grab is this steam puzzle. It turns out not to be a very big hit, but I still have some hope in it, so I'm not too disappointed with the purchase. Like I said, I am looking for a very specific object, but that does not mean I'm going to abrogate my responsibility and just not look for anything at all, because it's how you find yourself in trouble. So the next thing I do is I grab this percussion gun. It's like a massage gun, and then this 3D filament for a 3D printer. I eventually put it back. I continue to rummage because there's a lot of stuff in these bins, and the next thing I grab is a gaming keyboard. which was a pretty decent find. Had a pretty good sell-through rate and eventually sold. Again, like I said, these bins are really, really deep, and there's a lot of stuff in there. It may not seem like it from the onset, but once you really get down in there, you will see that, you know, there's a lot of stuff in there, and some of it is tiny, some of it is huge. There again, I grabbed another white box. Again, it wasn't the thing I was looking for, so I continued to search while also looking for other items. Now, a lot of this stuff is Amazon returns, and if you can see that little white label on the box, it tells you what's inside, and if you can't, you can scan the barcode and it'll also tell you what is in the box, and they'll also open it for you. And I'm also the type of person that when something falls, whether it's my fault or not, I'll always pick it up and put it back in the bin. I think that's good karma, so I always do that. Then I remember when the photo was taken of the item that I'm looking for, it was taken in one of these blue bins. So I think, okay, let's check the blue bins. Maybe it's here. So I start rummaging through. I find some white boxes. I'm disappointed, and I don't stick around here too much longer. Just a few seconds, just long enough to, you know, say I was here, but there was nothing to write home about. A lot of this stuff that I pick up, I eventually put back at the end once I search. So I turn around, and off to my left, there it is.
This is exciting.
Now that is a find.
Really? What's that? Congratulations.
So this is Justin. He is getting into the reselling game, getting into the retail arbitrage, and this was his first time here at the bin store. So he was just kind of doing the same thing, just picking up random things that he think might be of value, and hopefully he can find something that he can, you know, flip for a profit. He's become a really cool ally in this entire reselling business, specifically at the bin store. So I'm pretty excited to get to know him more and work with him. It's just a really good community atmosphere, and I'm really excited about that. So that's Justin, and you'll see more of him in future videos.
I'm just picking out your buggy. I will cut you.
Now, at this point, I do not want to be in this store anymore. I am done. I have found what I came to look for. I have found the Oculus 2 or the MetaQuest 2. That was literally the only thing I was looking for this entire time. I do not care about anything else. Even though I found some good stuff, I am just over the moon. And I know when I first picked it up, I don't seem overly excited, but I am screaming on the inside. This is one of those featured items. It's a big ticket item. It has a really good sell-through rate, and everything in the store today is $6. So I'm about to make $300 off of something that costs $6, and I think that's just really cool in and of itself. But I continue to peruse through the bins, looking for, you know, more things, because you never know what you're going to find the longer you're in this store. And like I said, some of the stuff is just very, very, very deep in the bin. So you just got to be patient with yourself and just keep on pushing through no matter what. So Justin hands me a VR headset accessory. It's something that's used to put in the glass of the item. Not a very big ticket item, but sometimes you can bundle these things together and make an even bigger profit. It's always better if you have someone who can look stuff up while you're like
Yes.
rummaging through stuff.
So having teams is important.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
So I know the Quest Meta 2 is the most one right before the most recent one.
Yeah. That'll go for probably $200.
So that's a crazy markup.
Like I mentioned earlier, at this point, you know, I'm done. I'm just kind of flipping through stuff and seeing what else is out there. At this point, Justin and I are just kind of having a conversation about reselling and what it means and the profitability and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling him now about toner cartridges because this is like generic off-brand toner cartridge, but depending on the manufacturer or the printer that is for, it could make for a really good profit. It just depends on the actual printer type. So I do grab that. I'm not sure if I take it or not. I'll have to wait until the end of the video. But at this point, I'm just kind of, looking through these things, talking to Justin, trying to see, if there are other things that I can find and hopefully make this visit even more worth it than it already is, because this is already a winner. So the more you stay in the bin store, the less likely of a chance that you'll have of finding, those big ticket items. There's a lot of people in the store at this point. With the Oculus or the MetaQuest 2, I found that within 3 minutes of being in the store. And what we have learned is after about 10 to 15 minutes, all the big items are gone. Unless it's a really tiny object that can just be anywhere, most of those big ticket items are already gone. And there is a method to the madness. So as long as you are, stick to your plan, you can kind of figure out what it is that you want and kind of go for it. And if it turns out that what you're looking for isn't in the store still, there's still so much stuff here that you can find something that can make your trip worth it. Again, everything is $6, so it's really easy to find something that can make all this the worthwhile. So at this point, I'm just kind of perusing through the store, searching and seeing if I can find anything else. So at this point, I've got to text Travis and let him know what I have found. The holy grail of all items. And now I'm like super excited about it. So I take my phone out, snap a quick picture and send it off to him. And we'll connect later about more stuff in the cart, but that had to be done immediately.
I don't have that thing.
And within moments of receiving the text, Travis calls me. Yes, I'm so serious. No, I just got it. I'm pumped right now. No, they gave it away to somebody right before it opened. I mean, it was like a little diggy, but it wasn't very deep in there. Yeah, and like I met some people like right before I came in. They're like researching like the whole deal, and he was like on the other side of me. Yeah. I can't even tell you right now. Like I'm ready like to leave like right now. Like this. All right. What are you doing right now? Okay. Well, you might get some pictures here. All right. Bye. So one of our techniques is to take a bunch of pictures and then send it to the other person, and then that person, you know, they do all the research and then they tell you whether or not to keep or put back, you know, whatever it is that you have found. So at this point in the video, I'm going to speed everything through, just so you can kind of get a glimpse of the entire process, and then I'll meet you guys back here at the end. So that was quite a haul. I cannot wait to show you guys what I picked up today. Pretty exciting. Hang on. So I didn't tell you guys exactly what I was looking for when I came here. I did mention that I was looking for something very specific, and you know what? I found it.
I found it.
So I'm pretty excited about that. I got some other things that I'll tell you about later on in the video, but I'm just pumped that, you know, this is a big deal. It was, you know, the first time that we actually, you know, got something that was in the preview that we were like, you know, really wanted, and it's a big ticket item, so excited to flip it. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is kind of the finale to today's adventures out at the bin store. Pretty good haul. You already saw the holy grail of finds, the MetaQuest 2. And today at the bins is their restock day, so everything that I'm about to show you, including this, was only $6. So yes. Next up is a gaming keyboard. These have become really popular as computer gaming has, you know, has had its resurgence. Next up is the DSM-5. Basically, if you are in school studying psychology, this is like your Bible. So yeah, that's what we found today. Travis is on vacation, but that does not mean he is not actively looking for the next big thing. So I'm pretty excited about this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get it listed, and we will see how it goes. And thanks for following us on this journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. So go ahead and smash that like button, and we will see you in the next one.